Huddersfield, capital of West Yorkshire. God save
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the 2013 British Town Crier Championships. Thank you.
Oh yeah! Oh yeah! Thank you. I come from a town called Huddersfield. It's not all that far away. And just where I live is a right big farm run by brothers Joe and Ray. Now up in field, one of cows weren't right, so they had to send for vet. That reminds me of a little poem. You haven't heard it, I'll bet. In a field near Huddersfield, there lived a cow that wouldn't yield. The reason why she wouldn't yield, she didn't like her Huddersfield. Oh. God save the Queen.
The Queen.
Oh yay! Oh yay! Oh yay! Greetings from Gough in fair Lancashire, an historic town on the River Wyre. Each Thursday since 1314, a market on the street, cafes and inns with good food to eat. The world's first fair trade town. Garstang's a great place to shop. Local produce is the cream of the crop. Sail, canal or river, in boat or canoe. Enjoy a walk and admire the view. Throughout the year, shows, exhibitions, festivals galore. Agriculture, art, music and more, all summer long. Garstang's in bloom, so come and visit Garstang. We'll find you a room.
Citizens of Huddersfield, attend and hear, for I have a message. 'Twill be to your liking. How Lincoln's been round since the Romans and Vikings. How the Welsh have their leeks, the Scots have their porridge, but Lincoln has both the potato and sausage. Potatoes! I see you licking your lips, dreaming of mashing and baking and chips. But the top of the tree, it's out of this world. The Lincolnshire sausage, now just mark my word. The thing that makes Lincolnshire sausage the rage is the finest of pork and the wise use of sage. It's Lincoln that I represent here today. And now you all know what I came here to say.
Three fishes we have proudly
on our crest. There is unto you I will divest. Although we are a long way from the sea, provider of fish for the royal courts, where we, Newport, a deliberately planned Norman town. We didn't just happen, plans were laid down. Strinebrook, Wildmoors, to the west, the Weald and the Meres to the east made this site the best. A friendly community that will welcome you. It may be small, but there's lots to do. The natives are friendly. The welcome grand. It's not far to travel. It's not a far-off land. So make the leap with one small bound. Newport, Shropshire, a treasure waiting to be found. Gather, people, hear the news. I'm going to tell you of the finest views. Great Bridlington, the heart of the Yorkshire coast. Take it all in, we've more than most. See what treasures we hold there, from Danes Dyke, Sowerby Hall and harbour trips, to a 900-year-old priory, Old Town and fish and chips. A David Hockney Trail, a heritage coast, the Amy Johnson Collection, Wolves Way, a wonderful wide bay. Enjoy our beaches and beautiful views, shops and facilities for all to use. You'll find in Yorkshire we've got great ale and traditional inns. That's where I like to end my tale. The best and the heart of Yorkshire's traditional coast. That's Bridlington's warm and welcome boast.
I bring greetings to everyone in Huddersfield from Chesterley Street today, a market town in County Durham with a dedicated marketplace where you will find stalls and entertainment filling the space. Our shops, cafes and inns extend a very warm invitation. And on the street you may find musicians and entertainers for your delectation. You can buy a ticket and enjoy international cricket. It is the place where Lindisfarne Gospels, Monk Aldred translated, and St. Cuthbert's life is still celebrated. So, don't miss out on our heritage trail. And can you discover the Lambton Worm's tale? There is so much that is unique. You'll need more than one visit to Chesterley Street.
Halifax, West Yorkshire, a place to be seen. Come on, put your hands up if you have ever been. It's not just a bank, you know. We've had a visit from the Queen. Now if she can make an effort, surely you can do the same. Make sure you visit our Harvey's department store. Don't forget to mention my name. You might get a discount. Have a look at the architecture. Visit a local park. Meander round the Peace Hall. Be back home before it's dark. Visit Eureka Children's Museum. Cinema at the Broad Street Plaza. Or maybe a meal for two. Plenty of restaurants and eateries. Bring a coach load with you. Hands up, who's coming to Halifax?
Kidsgrove! What sets Kidsgrove apart from all the other boring towns? I will tell you. It is famous. In 1895 was born a man of great design and form. Reginald Joseph Mitchell he was called, a busy man and never bored. His greatest design of them all was to help win the Second World War. The infamous Spitfire. He did make that wonderful plane that will never date. Famous for the Kidsgrove Boggart. She is known to haunt Harecastle Tunnel in ghostly form. Don't go there on any night, as you'll be sure to get a nasty fright. Put Kidsgrove on your bucket list and enjoy the town, not to be missed.
Gracious, God-fearing citizens of hospitable Huddersfield and esteemed visitors to this famous town, I am delighted to deliver cordial greetings from the borough of Nuneaton and Bedworth, located in the leafy lanes of Warwickshire, the county of Shakespeare and the Teletubbies. I represent George Eliot Country, birthplace of the renowned Victorian novelist, of famous filmmaker Ken Loach, and perhaps the only town where the ring road goes through and not around. So, come on down to my twin towns. Languish with literary luminaries. Celebrate this citadel of cinematography and groan in grotesque gridlocks. God help us all.
Welcome to Otley in beautiful Wharfdale. Once home to Thomas Chippendale, the famous woodworker, traditional carpentry is still part of local business today. Otley literally upholds the Palace of Westminster. It was from a quarry on Arsheven that the foundation stones for the Houses of Parliament were hewn. Otley supports 5 Morris dancing teams, a brass band, and a ukulele orchestra, plus annual carnival and an agricultural show a Victorian fair and walking, food, folk and beer festivals. With a market 3 days a week, beautiful scenery and stunning views, plus an impressive number of hostelries providing food and refreshment to satisfy the most discerning palate. Otley is truly a gem in the heart of Wharfdale.
Welcome from the Newmarket in Suffolk, home to Queen Boadicea, headquarters of British horse racing, with the British Racing Museum also found here. We get lots of visitors from north, east, west and south. Well worth the trip. So, take a trip straight from the horse's mouth. Visit the heath in the morning, where horses' hooves pound the earth. King James I loved them, making them kings of the turf. There's a local market twice a week, and the carnival is on the nose. Why not try a concert or other open air shows? Example, a cocktail, or maybe a Pimm's. Don't take the car and park it. Spend some time around the town when visiting us in Newmarket.
I bring you greetings from Derwentia, the Roman name for Malton and Norton in beautiful North Yorkshire. The racecourse training centre of the north. It is a flourishing market town in Rydale, close to coast, moor and woe, astride the river Derwent. The town crier's main duty is to open the Michaelmas Sheep Fair, established in 1735, held on the first Wednesday in October. This bell is reputed to date from that very first sheep fair. Nearby are Castle Howard, Eden Camp, now devoted to World War II memorabilia, and a Roman camp at Old Malton, which all provide a rich historical background for a visit to this lovely area.
Lichfield, the field of death, mother of the ancient kingdom of Mercia, steeped in heritage from the Anglo-Saxon hoard of gold to a district alive with action and adventure. Here, the lexicographer, Dr. Samuel Johnson, was born. His birthplace museum celebrates his life and sayings. There is nothing which has yet been contrived by man, by which so much happiness is produced as by a good tavern or inn. Lichfield had 85. Johnson recalled all the decent people in Lichfield got drunk every night and were not the worst thought of. From Cathedral Close tranquility, with not one, not two, but 3 spires, to Market Square bustle, a warm Lichfieldian welcome awaits. Salve Magna Parents! Hail Great Mother!
Should you come to Pocklington, there's a great deal to behold. A medieval cross, a church, cathedral of the wolds, butchers and bakers, sports centres, undertakers, no candlestick makers, they've gone. Dresses for ladies, arts and crafts for all ages, beer and theatre, you cannot get greater than Brass Castle Brew and the Arts Centre too. Burnby Gardens for lilies, a bandstand, and there is a tea room and museum to view. Band concerts, gliding club. Pocklington is the hub of East Yorkshire, city that knows. If you want fun, come to Pocklington and get some fresh air up your nose. Should you come round to our wonderful town, I'll give you a white Yorkshire rose.
I hail from a town which gives you a riddle, where the high street meanders right through the middle. My town is Biddulph, with the Peak District near, bordered with Stoke and the Cheshire Plains clear. We've got Biddulph Grange Gardens and the source of the Trent. We had battles with Danes on pillage intent, but still, there's the riddle. The answer's unknown. About Biddulph, a small, proud, honourable town, I require an answer to this little tease. What word rhymes with Biddulph? I'll take your answers, please.
Great news, folks! Yorkshire's East Riding awaits. Yes, be excited, even those from Lancashire. Come walk our wonderful wolds or heritage coastline and discover rustic villages, fashionable market towns, sexy seaside resorts, and me. Children,
Enjoy penguin feeding time at Sewerby Zoo. The awesome Humber suspension bridge. Highwayman Dastardly Dick Turpin and life's greatest grub, Yorkshire pudding, served cold with treacle. Yummy! Parents, enjoy beautiful Beverley's magnificent medieval Gothic Minster, its renowned racecourse, its historic Saturday market alongside trendy boutiques on cobbled streets, and most importantly, free parking after 6 o'clock. Pensioners, enjoy a daytime donkey ride or maybe a midnight skinny dip in Bridlington Bay, Acapulco of the North East. Yes, Yorkshire's East Riding awaits. Over that way.
Oxford is a historical English city. There is so much for you to see. The parks, the botanical gardens and the rivers. The 38 colleges that make up the university. You walk through cobbled alleys and marvel at the dreaming spires. Visit the town hall, Alice's shop, the museums. Oxford, full of history, of which no one ever tires. The grand old buildings, the remains of the old city wall. Many locations have featured in films and on television with Lewis, Morse, Harry Potter. There are too many to name them all. So come to Oxford, the city I serve with pride. You never know, I could be your guide. God bless the Lord Mayor of Oxford.
Good people, come closer. Let me tell of my borough by the name of Sandwell. 'Twas formed in the year 1974 from 2 county boroughs that are no more. A mishmash of cultures, an eclectic mix, made up from towns numbering 6. They are Oldbury, council headquarters sets it apart. Rowley Regis, famed for making of the Jew's harp. Smethwick, industrial heartland, M&B and GKN. Tipton, purveyors of pork scratchings for the enjoyment of men. Wednesbury, where gunsmiths traded their ware. West Bromwich, the Hawthorns, boing, boing, Premiership football played there. A central location, the place where I dwell, the heart of the country, the borough of Sandwell.
Please don't come to Alnwick. The place is overrun with cars and bikes and charabancs. Now the season has begun. Please don't come to Alnwick. War pubs and inns are full to burst. Go somewhere else. Anywhere. If you want to quench your thirst. Please don't come to Alnwick. There's nought there for you to see. Just the castle, garden, and the town, the countryside, and the sea. Please don't come to Alnwick. unjust. We can maybe squeeze one or two more in. So away then, if you must.
Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall. On the Roman wall in Colchester town, you can find the spot where he fell down. And in Stockwell Street, which is not too far, is the home of Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star. Likewise, old King Cole was a merry old soul, and the King of Colchester was he. Literally, poetical pearls in the Colchester oyster, the delicious mollusk. Is there anything moister? And if you watch Channel 4, we have a reputation for being the booziest town in all the nation, all hailing from Britain's oldest recorded town. To see it all, just come on down.
It is from the magnificent Quaker town of Darlington that I hail, home to Stevenson's dream, the birthplace of rail. Our superb museum plays host to Locomotion 1. Visit and marvel at days long gone. Retail therapy, a movie, the theatre, a meal with friends. Darlington's appeal has no ends. Romans, Saxons, Quakers and more influence our town. There's too much to tell. It's in our churches, buildings, bridges and people as well. Tree-lined streets, 2 rivers and parks all around. Is Darlington Britain's greenest town? Comedians, we've had a few. Vic Reeves, Alan Milburn, to name 2. Darlington will seize your mind and kidnap your heart. It is easy to arrive, yet so difficult to depart. God save the Queen!
Right, ladies and gentlemen, now that completes the morning cry.
My name is Vic Watson. I'm the Huddersfield Town Crier, and this is my 17th year as town crier. Right, the competition as the championships has been running about 15 years, and we get, well, as you've seen, we've town criers from all over the country come to Huddersfield, in this case to Huddersfield, first time in Yorkshire, to compete for the title of Town Crier Champion.
Karen Crowe, and I'm the official town crier of Lincoln City. I was actually involved in a competition, a bit like sort of Strictly Come Dancing, where we all had to go to the castle in Lincoln and perform a cry, which was in fact the one that I did earlier about the sausages and potatoes, and out of all the candidates I was declared the winner.
What's it like taking part in a competition like this?
It's quite exciting. I was very lucky that I was one of the early ones, so I didn't get a chance to sit around and get very nervous. But it's wonderful to meet all the other town criers from all over the other places, because we don't get together as often as we'd like. And then in the spirit of camaraderie and competition, we thoroughly enjoy ourselves. Well, as you'll have seen, there's lots of female town criers. People say, you know, is it unusual? But I am the only female town crier that Lincoln has ever had. But there are lots of lady town criers. Of course, the men would tell you that the reason is, of course, that our voices are so much louder.